for the master class of the day. And to help us with that is not just anybody. He is an international trainer that comes to us with over 40 years of experience. He's that six-figure ring earner, member of the ELC, that is Executive Leadership Council. And he's also the first shareholder in the US of A. He's known as everybody's coach. We're talking about Coach Erik Robinson.
Woo! Thank you, Troy, for that amazing introduction. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, everybody, for all of those kind words. Man, shout out to Latricia. Man, she was up after the call last night, after the meeting. She got her client on like at 9:30 my time, probably 8:30 her time. And we didn't get off to about 11, almost 11:45 after she finished doing her MBT. So that was, I mean, all day, all night, she's been here running her business, growing her business. I'm just so excited for you. So can we clap it up for Latricia? Because some people are going to say, oh, no, it's 9:30. I'm not going to call. It's 8:30. I'm not going to call my client. Talk to Latricia. Your hand is up. What you got?
I didn't try to do that.
That was an accident hand?
Yes.
Oh, your own hands in the air, and they stay there. Woo. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk to you about growing your business. Y'all sparked my mind. You sparked my mind. I got something for you. I got a really good analogy. Uncle Jock, you laid it down thick like brick mix, talking about the decisions, the choices you make. I got a scenario. I want to paint it very clear. So maybe you can see. I'm expose my life, and then maybe y'all can plug in where you fit in. Are y'all with me? So I'm gonna take something out of the good book. Jesus always used parables. Well, this ain't a parable. I'm not trying to compare myself to Jesus. This is real life, but it's going to be an analogy of a situation, and you're going to apply it to your business. So we're going to do a little something different today. We're going to go offset. We're going to go live. We're going to go real world live in the world. Well, at least in my house. So with that being said, I got to tread lightly. But I need y'all to give me this energy because this is delicate here. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
What's up?
Man,
Listen, y'all got to bring it. DJ, be ready. Who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet.
That girl got moves.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking y'all on a journey. Okay, taking y'all on a magical journey today. Let me do this real quick. Let me spot like this. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Somebody got the background mute for me. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. 1, 2, 3. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Can y'all see me? What do y'all see?
Yes.
Green grass.
Green grass. Okay. So I'm taking y'all on a journey in my yard. Over here is my neighbor. My neighbor has a nice, good yard, manicured, keeps it up, keeps it clean, right? And he got really good grass. Really good grass on his side. Now, my side, the grass ain't as good. All right? It's not, the trees ain't as cut as his side. Are y'all with me? It's a difference. You know, look at my tree. My tree ain't the greatest tree. Now his trees over there look nice. Now why am I saying this? My neighbor said, "Hey Eric, you know what? He got the sprinklers. I'm gonna help you out." So you gonna help me out? What you gonna do? I'm gonna get you something to help put in your yard. Y'all see this right here? About a year ago, he gave me this stuff, man. He said, Eric, this is what I do to keep my yard green. He gave me the fertilizer, gave me what I needed to keep my yard green. I took it and put it in my garage. Now, I put it in my garage, and if y'all notice, I got some tape on it. Why I got tape on it? It started getting holes, and it started spilling in my garage. Now, this is supposed to go on my grass, but it was spilling in my garage, so I took it out my garage, real life, a couple of days ago. I said, man, you know, Eric, it's spilling in your garage. Take it out the garage. Just put it outside. So I put it outside. I did not put it on the grass. I put it outside, still taped up in the bag my neighbor gave me for free. Where am I going with this? See, some of y'all was talking about, hey, man, Eric, you sowed in. You sowed a seed. He literally gave me the fertilizer to make my yard look good like his. But what did I do? I put it in the garage. Oh man, it started to spill out the garage. It wasn't meant to stay in my garage. Are y'all with me?
Right.
He gave
So
it to
Eric,
me.
you took some extra effort in energy and went to find some tape to actually tape it so it
Oh,
wouldn't spill, and you kept it in the garage.
and then I kept it in the garage. And then the tape started breaking. So the tape started breaking. And then I said, let me take it out of the garage and put it next to the grass. Not in the grass, but just sit it on the grass, beside the grass. Ooh, hope y'all catching that. Hope y'all catching that.
Oh, yeah.
See, because it made me start thinking when somebody said, Tiffany was like, Eric, you and Dr. Meri, y'all sold into your business, right? And y'all sold and poor. And I get some people we complain, oh, Eric, y'all doing too much. You ain't doing this. Y'all do this. I get complaints all the time. And I'm like, is your business where it want to be? No. So why are you complaining about me trying to help you grow your business? And I start to realize you got to rise above. See, my neighbor's rise above. He ain't worried about my grass. Matter of fact, my raggedy grass makes his yard looks even better. Like they do little competitions, like who got the nice yard, and then Christmas, who got the best decoration. And he loves being next to me because it makes his stand out. Are y'all with me?
Yeah.
He ain't complaining. Eric, I know he probably walks out and sees the bag like, man, that's the thing I got 2 years ago. He still ain't using. Like that was some special stuff. He's like, I gave you my special sauce and you ain't even using. Matter of fact, you taped it up and put it outside next to the yard, not even in the yard. At least you could have just poured it in the yard and let it do what it's supposed to do. How many of y'all doing that with your business? You come in here and we give you the information and you leave out and talk about the information. Man, they do a lot of meetings. Anybody heard that before?
Too many times.
What are they doing? They just like talking. Okay. You've been on an employee track most of your life. If you haven't heard me say this, don't answer. Don't answer if you have not heard me say this before. Somebody type in the chat, and if you heard me say this, please keep it to yourself. At what age do most people go down the employee track? There's two tracks for making money, the employee track and the entrepreneur track. At what age do most people get put on the employee track? Type in the chat or shout it out. Either one. If you heard me say it, don't say nothing. Shout it out. I only see one person, so everybody's heard me say it before. I got one answer. Somebody said 16. Anybody? At what age do people get put on the employee track? All right, we got one answer. So we're just gonna go with the one. I'm assuming everybody else is not answering because y'all heard me say it before,
From
right?
birth.
14 to 16. I'm here 14, 16. I heard something from birth. Let me let y'all in elementary school. Let me let y'all in a little secret. Most people are put on employee track, ladies and gentlemen, as early as pre-K. Think about it. If you look at the way the world worked, the way business worked, the way we made money. Money was usually, it was the agriculture age. And during the agriculture age,
Who was educating the kids?
Moms.
Moms and
Mom.
dads. Your parents educated you, if you got it, right? And some cultures wasn't even allowed to get educated. Are y'all catching what I'm saying? Wasn't even allowed to get educated. Think about it. Then we switched from agriculture age to industrial age. We started making factories, and factories started being created. And when they started creating these factories to support the agriculture, first you had to create the farmland, the tools and materials, right?
Mhm.
Now you got factory workers. That's the rise of high schools and colleges and schools, because you had to educate the what? The employees. Now you start to have managers who got to manage the people. So now you got to teach people skills, management skills. Are y'all with me? Leadership skills. It had to be taught. You took a farmer off the farm, or a worker, or whatever it was you want to call it, indentured servant, slave, whatever. Now they got to get educated to start working in these factories. The school system was designed to create educated employees. So you've been put on the education track, whether you like it or not, and we've been doing it since pre-K. And they haven't changed much of the curriculum. I'm telling you right now, the curriculum has not changed much over the years. They revised the books and put a little bit of thing, but the curriculum is still the same curriculum they were teaching years ago. Are y'all with me? Some of y'all a little younger than me, some of y'all a little older than me. I guarantee you the English was the English that they taught before, and history and world history and things of that nature, and geography, algebra, trigonometry. Are y'all with me? Think about things you don't typically use on a day-to-day basis. When's the last time y'all used a Pythagorean theorem or a trigonometry or algebraic equation to cook your coffee?
Not since high school.
Did you apply that in the real world?
Not.
Are y'all catching me? So now here's where I'm going with this. Now some of y'all are entrepreneurs. Most of y'all are pretty much entrepreneurs. You join the business. You become an entrepreneur. At what age do you get on the entrepreneur track? For the average American, it's probably not until they're in the mid-30s. Think about it. Some of y'all are first-time entrepreneurs. Have you ever owned your business? No. Experience might be your first business for some of y'all. You're just now getting on an entrepreneur track. Some of the skills carry over, and some of the skills don't. But the mindset don't carry over. I can tell y'all that right now. The mindset of an entrepreneur does not carry over from being an employee. Some of the skills may, but the mindset doesn't. And I can tell this. Sometimes I talk to you, some of my leaders. They're like, Eric, you know what? In corporate America, I got these skills from corporate America, and corporate America, this is what we did here. And I was a XYZ supervisor in corporate America. Okay, and you're trying to run your business like corporate America, but you didn't own corporate America job. You was an employee in corporate America. Are y'all with me? You didn't own the company. The owners understand the entrepreneur business. They're getting the funding, they're getting the resource, right? You just came in and managed the resource. And so now you're coming over here trying to manage people. Oh, we don't manage people, y'all. Especially these are entrepreneurs. Totally different thing. Managing an employee and helping and assisting entrepreneurs is two different things. You don't manage entrepreneurs. You got to lead them. Ooh, let that sink in. That was good. See, why am I saying this to you? Because for many of y'all, it's a new track. And so why don't you use the things that's given to you? It's not normal. It's not natural. It's a little bit uncomfortable. It's not what you was taught since elementary school. See, it's not what you was taught since in junior high school. In elementary school, let me ask you this question. How many of y'all, when y'all was going through grade school, all the way through college, if you went through there, that you was allowed to look at the other person's test and get the answers from their test?
Oh,
Did they allow that in your school? Because they didn't do it in my school. Ask me how I know. I got caught one time. They called my mom and daddy, and the belt said, "Nope, Eric, you don't do that again." Y'all catching me?
Cheating.
Would get you. The belt
Right.
got me. The belt got me right. Oh boy, you don't cheat. That's called cheating. You can't look at somebody else's answers. But here's the thing: we come over here, and guess what? As an employee, an entrepreneur, we got a village that actually shares the answers, the real. They don't give you the fake answers. They actually share the real things that they're doing. And some of us are so wired, blocked not to listen to it because I got to try to do my own thing and try to figure this out on my own. Are y'all with me? And so you don't take the information because not mad at you. You have not been conditioned and trained how to take the information that somebody's giving you and use it because you have been brought up through the employee track that you got to do this on your own. Even on a job, right? Do you get paid for, if you don't come to work, do you get paid for the work that your coworkers do? Do y'all split the check?
Nope.
Oh, they don't split the check? So you don't go to work, your coworkers do the work, fill in for you, and they split the check. Do they do that over on your job?
Not.
Nah, they call it sick leave. You got to earn the sick leave, right? But how about this? I got a client. I can't make it. I give it to Jen. Jen does the deal, splits the deal with me. Do I still get paid too?
Yes.
How about Jen is my organization? I don't even split the deal. Jen does the deal. She keeps 100% of the commission, but I get a small override. Does she get paid and I get paid?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
See, it doesn't happen like that in an employee world. So that's why some people are so tight. My team, I gotta keep my stuff out. Me. I'm the man. I'm the girl. I'm the motion. Why? Because you haven't learned the track to how to become a leader, not a manager. And then the next step, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we got to get to level up, is now becoming leaders of leaders. Are y'all hearing me? Not just the leader, the leaders of leaders. Which brings me to this next point. Our level up conference. I told my team, but this is the village. I got to do this, y'all. If you go to 120 agency plan, we got early bird specials. November 8th and 9th is in Maryland. We're going to have probably about 200 or 300 people. It's going to be over the top. It's going to be over the top. I'm trying to tell y'all now. You can get your tickets on 120 agency plan. You can see the price. Click on level up, and you'll see the price. Right now, it might still say Friday. If you go today, it's going to say Friday, but Friday is an invitation only for a certain group. So please just think Saturday and Sunday. Okay, Saturday and Sunday, unless you got the invite. But that's going to be corrected on the website. But I was going to not share with anybody until July. I told the team I wasn't. So I'm not sharing it with nobody else outside of this right here, village. Are y'all hear me? Because some of y'all in the village, y'all support, we all together. We're not in the same hierarchy or organization. So just wanted to put that out there that it ain't getting released to the general public until after July. And it might be sold out by then. This is going to be this is that one. This is that one. So with that being said, just want to say thank y'all. Tomorrow I will start the series I got that I want to share with y'all. But here's the thing. I want to make sure your mind was right. Right? Your mind is right. Uncle Jock, you said it best. It's the decisions you make. But you got to understand, why are you making the decisions that you're making? Typically because the decision you're making, I can look at and tell. For somebody who's been an entrepreneur for a while, I was the super employee. Don't get me wrong. I was the super employee. I fired Uncle Jock. I fired my brother. I fired my brother-in-law. And I scheduled myself 70 to 80 hours a week. I made the schedule. When I worked in the industry, I was that super employee. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing, right? And then I had to totally switch. I had to learn how to transition. And I had to learn how to transition. And good thing I learned from some really great coaches. I had some really great mentors and still do. See, some of y'all don't realize I still get coaching on a weekly basis from 2 or 3 people. I won't name their names, who coach and mentor me. This is what I named them. They are multimillionaires and millionaires in the business. Are y'all with me? I also paid thousands and tens of thousands of dollars for coaching and mentoring. When somebody comes and has a training, I'm there. I'm paying for it, even outside of the industry. My mentor told me this a long time ago. He said, Eric, I mean, back then he was selling CDs. I'm still trying to recruit for the business. He was selling CDs. He said, man, listen, I don't got no bootleg, nothing. He said, y'all understand? He said, I've made millions in this industry. And we're talking about network marketing, not insurance, network marketing. He said, I made millions in this industry. I've been around some of the biggest and the baddest. And I've created teams. His last organization, he had over 500,000 people in this organization. 500,000. Remember, Spears trying to just got 10,000 licensed agents. He had over 500,000. Now, granted, network marketing doesn't pay the same thing as financial services. No comparison, none. But He was like, Eric, I don't have a bootleg nothing. He said, what? He said, here's my CDs, here's my cases. Here's go. You need to go buy it. It's like $200. $200. I'm betting $200 from some CDs, some DVDs of a trading you did. Oh, you either want to grow or you want to stay where you are. He said, because leaders who want to be needed will try to show up their group. Leaders that want to be exceeded will try to grow up their group. He said, do you want to be exceeded or you want to be needed? I said, good question. He said, I'm trying to show you how to grow. And the best way to show you how to grow is to teach you how to invest into yourself. Don't look at it as you're buying something from me. Look at it as you're investing into yourself. That's why I can show y'all shelves of books and books. Eric, well, Uncle John know me. I wasn't that guy with books and books and books and everything. And somebody told me, say, Eric, man, the bigger the house, the bigger the library. The smaller the house, the bigger the TV. I see broke people with big jumbo TVs and rich people with a lot of books. It's just the way they think. Are y'all catching me? Like, how do you process? Stop looking at the cost and look at the investment into yourself. You're not buying into me. You're buying into you. I'm just giving you information. But we're taught and trained to take our kids to private school. My kids went to private school most of their life. That's private school for 2 kids and 3 kids. My last daughter, she didn't have to go to private school, went to public school. But I was paying private school tuition for a long time. Then people will pay college money. They'll pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to send them to college to learn some information that's outdated by the time you graduated for a job that really don't care what your degree is. But then we say, go to a conference. Oh man, $100, $200. Oh man, go to the training. Oh man, why they charge me for the training? Why I gotta pay for the training? But then you go fill your car up and put $40, $50 in the gas. Why you fill your car? Because if I don't put gas in it, the car's not gonna go. I'm gonna tell you about your business. If you don't invest and fill your business is not going to grow. Period. Don't worry about who gets benefits from receiving that money. Like, I don't know who benefits when I go to the gas station. I just went to one of these box gas stations. I'm not gonna give them no credit. I don't know where the money went and what they're gonna do with the money and how much they paid for the gas. Are y'all with me? I'm not counting their money. I'm counting what can I do when I get gas in my car? Where can my car take me? Changing your mindset. So when you invest in your business, you got to start saying, where can this business take me? I invested into Latricia. Made sure she got to the conference. What did that do? 2 weeks, over $10,000 in premium for that young lady and 10 people on her team. You tell me that was an investment. Stop worrying about what it's going to cost and figure out what does it cost to stay where you are. Ignorance is more expensive than education. And back to you, Troy.
All right, all right. Again, experts, you just got served a master class by one of the best in the business. So let's give him an amazing round of applause that he's well deserved. Coach Erik Robinson, everybody's coach. Thank you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. Well, family, this brings us to the Annie Willie inspired recap relay of the day. And this is where we get to reflect in 1 minute. So let's say it again, 1 minute. Everybody with me? 1 minute or less, the best takeaway of today's masterclass. And I will then pass the baton to the next business runner. Is everybody ready to run your business? Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Hand is up. We're talking about the first runner of the day. She likes being the first leg. She is ready to run a business for show. Let's get it. Doing it well, Mrs. Tawana Chisley, the storyteller.
Okay. Thank you, Eric, for this. This was phenomenal, fantastic. And this was so good. I have definitely had these conversations about your decisions. Your decisions. I've said it to other people that I've worked with. I've talked to my daughters about it. And even the decisions that I've made in the past have caused me to struggle. And when I look back, I could have made a whole different pivot. Now, granted, real quick, I've been an entrepreneur all my life. I left work 25 years ago. But the thing is, I learned how to be a business. I wasn't a business owner. I was self-employed. So it is still something that I'm still working on so that I can learn how to manage other people and get them. I'm always used to doing things on my own. So this is a big adjustment for Tawana to do this kind of thing. So I appreciate you, Eric, Dr. Meri, everybody. And yes, I'm getting that bundle of tickets. So my team might get ready because I will have the tickets for you. I will sacrifice that.
Tawana, can I help you out with something real quick? Because you on the roll. This is Eric talking to Tawana, y'all. And one, you're not managing other people, you're leading them. Okay.
Leaving, right.
So here's the second thing. You got your bundle. Guess what? Tell them we got 5 months before this event. You don't get the bundle for them. Lead them. They need to get their own bundle so they can build their business. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, no, this is the leadership. Now you gotta raise their bar. Hey, I got my bundle team. I need y'all to go get your bundle. Why? Because when you get your bundle, you're building your business. If you get a ticket from me, I'm building my business, and I'm not making you help you to build your business. So yeah, you leading them now, Tawana. You ain't managing. That's one of the things. Hey y'all, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Y'all need to go do your thing too.
All right.
Thank you. Back to you, Troy.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm gonna leave it with Ms. Tawana, and we're gonna take it away there. Thank you for bringing it into the zone, and we're gonna now pass that baton to the man who's gonna be the second leg of the day, Mr. Andre West.
Wow. I mean, I'm getting more nuggets in the recap. That was amazing, Tawana. Thank you so much, and Eric, for that. Yeah, invest in yourself, invest in your business, but don't have shelf help. See how I did that with the books on the shelf? Shelf help is different than self help. Put those books into your brain. Use those books. It is so much better to do one chapter a week and use that information in the book than it is to read a whole book every single week and not do anything. And that was my issue, making sure that I apply the information. That has changed now, and it is changing who I am. So I appreciate that wisdom, Eric. Invest in yourself, read books. The rich people have rooms full of books. Poor people have rooms full of TVs. Thank you.
Woo, that's bringing it in hot. He's smoking it into the zone. Thank you, Mr. Andre West, for doing what you do. And now we get to pass the baton to none other than the superstar, Takesha Carr.
Good morning, champions. Good morning. Just one thing. Tiffany brought it home for me, talked about um someone else sowing seeds and how you need to be the one that's watering the seeds that someone else is sowing. So that was very, very impactful for me. Just remember, as Andre says, this is one of my things. It's about applied knowledge. It's not gathered knowledge. Knowledge that's just gathered doesn't do anything. Just like Eric showed us with the seeds, the things that the neighbor gave him. It's not doing anything to the grass if he's not using it. So those are a couple of nuggets for me this morning. You guys have a blessed day.
Thank you, Takesha Carr, you superstar, for bringing it into the zone and passing it on to Miss LaShonda Durden.
Good morning, y'all. So I wanted to share uh, the beginning of Latricia's story that probably only Jen and I know about because one of my um, team members was unable to attend conference, so I had an extra ticket to the gala, and I gave that ticket to Latricia. So she, before the day of the convention, didn't even have a ticket. Y'all, when I tell you, when God tells you to move, when that still small voice inside of you tells you to move, when that unction moves inside of you for you to make a change and to do something, please make sure you do it because it's always, can y'all hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, because when it's time for you to help someone else, when it's time for you to be able to change someone's life, you don't know how that person is going to be used in someone else's life. You don't know how that person is being affected and you don't know what's going on in that person's life. So if you have that that feeling of I need to tell this person about my business, do that. If you have that thing inside of you where it's saying you need to help somebody, do it, because you don't know what other people are going through and you don't know how you're going to affect someone else.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you bringing it into the zone in style for sure. That's a drop the mic moment right there. And now we get to pass the baton to none other than the Professor LaCole Elijah Pye. Run with it.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Eric. Thank you, everyone, for sharing this morning. This is also connected to some of the things we talked about yesterday, right? Taking advantage of opportunity of information resources that are available here. And we have tons of resources and information that we can use any day without even asking anybody. One thing I always tell some of my team members is your first call should be to the providers. If you need help with any product, you need help with any system, call the provider, call the system, call the back office, send the request ticket, because that's what you're paying for anyway. So it's like a student paying school fees and not utilizing the school resources. And then there's one thing Ellie talked about reading. Mark Twain said something. He said, the man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
LaCole Elijah Pye bringing it in smoking. And we've heard a lot of good runners today, but guess what? Hey, wait. Hold up, wait a minute. Don't go anywhere. This race is not over yet. Get ready, because it is now time for us to bring it across the finish line with our phenomenal note taker, our AI personified, our anchor leg like no other, is an international recap specialist that captures it all. And she is none other than Miss Sarita.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
Our courageous conversation started out this morning about the movie Straw. We need to do what we need to do to protect our mental health. What is the cause of most people's struggle? It is the decisions that they make. You are where you are because of decisions made yesterday. Crossroads. Crossroads is life. There is an easy road that's full of good vibes, distractions. You make enough money to thrive, but not survive. And then there's a narrow road. It's lonely, disciplined, early morning, late nights. It leads to a place where most people never see. On the easy road, this is where most agents get stuck. They get comfortable with the excuses, and it gives you permission to settle. The difference between people that make it and people that don't is one decided to sacrifice and one didn't. We are in the third quarter of the game of life. We have to start making better decisions. Be consistent in choosing the hard road, even if it doesn't feel good at the time. Ask yourself, which road am I choosing to take? Comfort or calling? Stop waiting. Do it now. When the seed is given, continue to water it. Thank you, Dr. Meri and Erik, for putting yourself out there for us. A lot of people suffer in silence. We have a village that we can come to and get help. Pay attention to your people in your village. Make good decisions. What you put into this is what you will get out. Don't quit. Stay in the car. Take advantage of where you are and what you are doing. You never know. You can get in where you fit in. Run the plays and execute. You learn the plays by plugging in. You're not going to plug in until you make a choice. Growing your business with Coach Erik. Coach exposed his life in an analogy. He wanted us to listen to this analogy, take it, and apply it to our business. He has a neighbor who has good grass, good trees. It looks real nice. His side, of course, his grass is not as good. So his neighbor helped him out, gave him what he needed to make his grass better, gave it to him for free. What did he do? He put it in the garage. It started leaking in the garage. He taped it up. He took it out the garage and he put it next to the grass, not on the grass. So how many of you are doing this with your business? You come in and you get the information for free and do nothing with it. We have two tracks, an employee track and an entrepreneur track. Most people get put on the employee track as early as pre-K. Our school system, educational system, was designed to create educated employees. Now we are entrepreneurs. Some of us are just now getting on the entrepreneur road. Some skills carry over, some don't. But the mindset does not carry over. You cannot manage people. You manage employees. You lead entrepreneurs. This is a different track. The things you are learning may be uncomfortable. We have a village that actually share their experiences. You have not been conditioned and trained how to take the information and use it. You are trying to do it alone. We have to learn to become leaders, not managers. And the next step after that is we have to become a leader of leaders. It's the decisions that we are making. Why are you making those decisions? The bigger the house, the bigger the library. The smaller the house, the bigger the TV. Invest in yourself. Buy into yourself. Stop worrying about costs. If you don't invest in your business, it will not grow. Change your mindset to, where can my business take me? Ignorance is more expensive than education. That's it. That's all.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Jesus.
All right, all right, all right. Again, let's give it to her, family. Let's give it to her. Let the village give a round of applause for Miss Rita.
Miss Raider.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right,
Thanks,
all right.
everyone. Thanks, everyone.
Good job, girl.
Indeed, indeed. This is where we get to say thank you, everybody, for virtually coming out. And now, before we give it back to Coach Eric, everybody's coach, for the announcements and our marching orders, since we now know how, let me ask the question. What's next?
Really?
Drill it till you kill it.
Till you kill it. That's it. All right, folks, I'm Troy Gander, your index voice of inspiration, signing off from Good Morning Experts. Coach Eric, back to you.
Woo! Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Rita. Man, some of that stuff, I'm like, man, where's she getting that stuff from? I'm like, Eric, you said it, but did I say that? But quick announcement. We got a special announcement. Two special announcements. One, I want to shout out Nathaniel, Uncle Jock. I don't know if you're on the line, but man, Nathaniel, I looked at your information, and this is y'all talk about circles of life. Nathaniel is doing a training. You there, Uncle Jock?
Yes, sir.
Guess when Nathaniel's doing a training on entrepreneurship at?
Where?
Buck Lodge Middle School.
Oh yeah. He told me that.
Yeah, and that's the middle school me and Uncle Jock went to. So here it is. One of my business partners is teaching entrepreneurship at my middle school. Are y'all catching that? Woo-hoo!
Yes, sir.
Man,
It's going to be a good day and a perfect talk for this for what slideshow is going to be today, Eric. Thank you so much.
Man, those slides that was hot. The slideshow you got you did your thing.
And you gave me the inspiration, brother. That's what's up. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. You were able to make that thing. And then the last but not least, we got a birthday. It's your birthday, Dr. Ramonda, Doctor with the DR, Ramonda with the DR in front. Can we shout out happy birthday, Dr. Ramonda?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Belated birthdays. Y'all stick around. I got an announcement, but I can't share it live. So, well, I can share it live. I just can't share it on So if you're on the Zoom, y'all watching, YouTube, for those in YouTube land, this call is officially over. Y'all have a great day. Tune in tomorrow. Watch some of the videos over there, or down there, or wherever they are. Go watch some more of the videos and tune in.